The ultimate relaxation, good sleep, building a snow house. The building process is as smooth as velvet. Every second is a joy. Max Level Clean Club. Come on in. I challenge you to find a single flaw. The house's tightly sealed joining technique. Withstanding minus 20 degrees Celsius is a small matter. Warm as spring every day. Come on, cross your legs. Plug in your phone. Let's slowly with us. Enjoy this chill moment. Meet James again. He's back in the forest again. At home, his wife assigned him tasks. So annoyed, he escaped into the wilderness. For a few days to distress, James chose a spot with excellent feng shui, then decided to build a cozy tent here. The man went to gather materials in the forest. After that, he sawed the wood into toothpick-sized pieces, then brought back a pile of mini logs to prevent termites and borers and extend the wood's lifespan. James immediately peeled the logs with a small knife. James peeled the round logs, making them smooth and flat. After all, bark is a breeding ground for fungi and insect eggs that live off the wood, especially in damp, cold places. Peeling the bark breaks up the party for microorganisms, destroys the habitat of destructive insects, reduces the risk of the wood being gnawed by them, helping the wooden house stand as solid as a rock. After peeling the bark, James dug foundation holes for the shelter. For this type of foundation hole, James dug 4 at once. Next, each tiny but strong log was inserted into the foundation hole. These support pillars, James also prepared 4 of them, then filled them tightly with rocks and clay. Them, and so. We have 4 pillars as solid as an old dog. Next, just dig trenches around to lay the foundation beams. Then you can toss all the logs into the trenches. Building the frame later will be a piece of cake. James uses a saw to mark the logs. Then, wielding his axe, he chisels grooves at the marked points, ensuring the foundation beams don't wobble like a goldfish. This makes the house's foundation as steady as a tripod. Then join the wood. Don't let it get crooked. With a snap, the trees instantly turn into popsicles. Snow falls heavily, turning this area into a frigid freezer. As for James, he has leveled the ground completely flat. But it's too cold. James is trembling. He needs an emergency rescue with a hot cup of tea right away. In the winter forest, you have to stay alert or you'll freeze permanently. HGT Tra. James lay K-tip. Tea finished, James continues to grind. Then, peeling the tree branches like peeling a banana. That's it. In a flash, the branches were naked. After that, James started building the foundation for the house. Still the same old trick, joining the base beams, the 4 corners sticking tightly together. This time, going big, pinning the wood into the joints, ensuring the house foundation is super sturdy. In a flash, James was back to his old routine. He assembled the house frame exactly according to the drawing. Each corner was a towering log. Wild steel wire bound everything together. This allowed for easy adjustment of the frame, based on the frame's weight and the magical friction of the steel wire. The frame would stick tightly to the pillars. Easy. Done. James dug a chicken pit right in the middle of the house. What? Next, he meticulously carved the pin to fit perfectly. Then insert it into the pre-cut groove. Finally, just fix the wooden planks to the frame. The other end is exactly the same, attached to the middle post. The subsequent wooden planks just follow suit. This type of construction isn't difficult, just a bit time-consuming. By now, You wise folks have probably realized. This is the beautiful solid wood roof. People usually build walls first, but this guy, Kee Baekseong, being unconventional, did the opposite. His logic for building a house is exclusive. Now, saw off the middle log. Done. This roof is movable. Go up if you want. Kee Baekseong went hunting for wood. Found a few chubby round logs. Exactly the same length, not off by a millimeter. Brought them back to build a cozy home. He then magically transformed the round logs into a mountain of wooden planks. And this is the armor for the roof. James spruced up each plank. Scraped off all the fibers. Scraped until there were enough. After the makeover, James started roofing. Each treated plank was laid on the roof. Each piece was perfectly placed, aligned like a designer's work. Between the planks, he arranged them in alternating high and low layers. This undulating arrangement helps water drain quickly, preventing snow from freezing. Thus, it boosts the aesthetics. Laying each plank felt like it was meant to be there. Time flew by, and the roof was finished. James immediately lay down on the roof to chill for a bit. Now comes the tough part, raising the roof. James is alone in the forest. Who's going to help him? So, this heavy task, he has to bear all by himself. He slowly lifted the roof with his shoulders. Higher and higher. The roof was as heavy as lead. James still gritted his teeth and slowly pushed the roof up to the exact height. Raised the roof to 2.5 meters. Done. Now it's time to build the walls. To make the walls both fast and beautiful, without compromising the look, James immediately took some large pieces of wood and used them as bricks. And so, the walls went up quickly. The high quality wood had beautiful natural grains, adding even more rustic charm to James' house. In the blink of an eye, James had finished building 2 sturdy walls. Seeing the sun shining just right in this corner, James immediately got a new idea. Light is essential. It can't be overlooked. He then scoped out this corner again. He arranged wood to make a window frame. While he was at it, he left space for the front door later. Then finished building the remaining unfinished walls. Done. James builds walls like an artist. Every piece of wood is carefully selected to be perfectly aligned. So, the walls are smooth and incredibly beautiful. Halfway through, James pulled out a transparent waterproof sheet to cover the triangular window frame. This sheet replaces fancy window glass. It lets in sunlight and blocks cold wind. Finally, he finished building the remaining empty space, and it's done. After all of James' hard work, the house's 4 walls stood firm. Thus, the shelter took shape. But a beautiful house can't do without a sturdy main door, can it? James immediately, placed a straight log into the doorframe to make a pivot hinge. The main door panel is a piece of cake. Just join the wood to form a frame. Arrange the leftover wood planks. Fix them onto the frame. Done. And a super sturdy door is ready. The door is installed in a flash. And so, the small nest in the wild forest is complete. The weather here is like a girlfriend's mood, constantly changing. In an instant, snow has covered the roof. A genuine wooden house. Of course, must have a springy wooden bed. First, James built a solid bed frame, then laid the wooden planks on top. Just like that, a flat, super sturdy single bed is ready. This huge log must be utilized to its fullest. First, peel the bark. Then fix the wooden planks on it. And a convenient homemade dining table is ready. Because Freljord has large temperature differences, so a warm fireplace is of course essential. First, James drills. He threads the chimney pipe outside. Through the hole he drilled, he adds another section, and the smoke flows out smoothly. Once installed, he quickly lights a fire. Smoke billows up, just as it should. James' wilderness shelter is surprisingly cozy. Rite has been busy the whole time. Now it's time to relax. James sticks a stake next to the fire. Then he pulls out all the food from his backpack. Just by looking at the ingredients, you know tonight's dinner will be absolutely lavish. First, he cuts pork belly and puts it into the pot. He renders the fat for oil first. Then he adds large pieces of beef in. He puts all the ingredients into the pot at once. He adds tomatoes and starts the stewing process. After 2.5 long hours, a pot of tomato beef stew with a delightful aroma was finally ready. Finally, James could sit on the bed and eat right away. With a full belly, the sky was pitch black. As soon as James saw the bed and mattress, he immediately went into airplane mode.